What's good, YouTube? This is Delteros, and today I figured I would go over Protect and why it's necessary, but also why we need counterplay to it, and much more counterplay to it than we actually have. Now, if you know anything about me, you know that I'm a very aggressive player. I don't like hiding behind walls. I don't like stally gameplay like Toxic Stall Umbreon. I don't like I don't like wall Pokemon. If you can't give me some kind of offensive value, I'm probably not going to use it. Um, but I do understand why the move Protect is necessary, especially in competitive play, because it stalls out things like Trick Room, it stalls out things like Tailwind, but at the same time, if that is your only reliable counterplay, then either A, you need to get better as a player, or B, the mons you're using need to be buffed because there should be better ways to counterplay those things. But also, like, just Protect is, I just don't like it. Never been a fan of it. And I'm glad that we're starting to get more and more counterplay to it. Now, as you see here, I've got the Dunsparce on the screen. And that's because the Dunsparce is one of the three Pokemon that I can think of that have the means to counter Protect. Now, the Dunsparce is an interesting case. It doesn't really have anything of value stat wise. Like, it's got good HP, garbage speed, middling bulk, and an attack stat that is barely worth using. But it learns the move. Let me. Oh, yeah, you have to do this. Okay, so it learns the move Hyper Drill. At least I think it does. Yeah, here it is, Hyper Drill. Now, what Hyper Drill does is it is a 100 base power, 100 accuracy move that can strike through Protect. That is a good move. More Mons need this move, if only for the sole purpose of being able to hit through Protect. Because every Mon in competitive play just about carries Protect, and it's going to come at you at it's going to come at you at the worst time possible. Now, I do understand why people carry Protect, and I do agree that it is a necessary evil in the game, but because it counterplays things. But if there's no counterplay to the counterplay, or no reliable counterplay to the counterplay, I should say, um, then what's the point? If you know that your strategy is just going to get Protect stalled, what's the point? Like, there are only three Pokemon that I can think of that have outs to Protect. The Dunsparce with Hyper Drill, which is what I've just showed you. Um, Iron Boulder gets a signature move called Mighty Cleave. Why does it? Why doesn't it keep it on the tab of the most relevant move set for the Mon instead of moving it to the latest game? That's stupid. Um, Mighty Cleave is a 95 base power, 100 accuracy move, and it says the user wields light that accumulates atop its head. This move hits even if the target is protected itself. So 95 base power, 100 accuracy. It's a rock type move that's really good. You give this to something like Rhyperior, and that instantly makes Rhyperior better. You give this to something like Colossal, that instantly makes Colossal better, but not broken. Like, there's no reason why Colossal can't have this move. There's no reason why Excadrill can't have Hyperdrill. It makes them better, but it doesn't break them. And it gives more counterplay options than just running Urshifu, which we'll get to in a minute. It gives more counterplay options than just running Urshifu to counterplay Protect. Now, like I said, every mon in competitive play just about runs Protect. Um, but there should be times when that's not really a factor. There's no reason for every mon in competitive to run. That's like it doesn't, it promotes bad play in my opinion because it's like so centralizing. But anyway, moving on to Urshifu. Now Urshifu is considered a legendary Pokemon. It is up there with your Moltres, your Articuno, your Zapdos. It's what the fan base has dubbed as sub-legendary, but it doesn't even have sub-legendary stats. Its base stat total is the same as Arcanine, even though yes, I know the stats are distributed differently. But in all seriousness, why? Why is this mon considered good? I'll tell you why. Because it has an ability called Unseen Fist. Unseen Fist lets any physical move that it uses that makes contact hit through Protect. That makes this thing staple on many teams. Now, I know in Gen 9 it's not as prevalent as it was in Gen 8, but it's still a prevalent mon. Eh, eh, I don't like, unless they're gonna start distributing Unseen Fist to other mons, or they're gonna start distributing Hyperdrill and Mighty Cleave and making more moves that go through Protect. Um, I don't see Protect going away anytime soon. And quite frankly, there should be one meta where I would love to see one meta where you don't actually see Protect used in every game at a World Championship. But anyway, this has been my rant. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Feel free to flame me in the comments for not understanding why Protect is necessary, even though I just explained every bit of why it is and isn't necessary. Um, but yeah. Also, thank you for 30 subscribers. Um, Hopefully we'll hit 50 by, I don't know, the end of February. Um, but yeah, this has been Delteros. Don't be me. Be better. Like, comment, and subscribe, and share with your friends, because it's a slow move, but we're moving.